and so it's bound to happen. For us in our program, I'm fortunate to have a great group of guys that a lot of like-minded dudes, and there's probably a lot of good to that, and maybe some bad to that too. But we're really close, and we're really good friends away from football as well. And we have some healthy disagreements. But I would say for the most part, we don't have a ton of it. Uh, Conflicting ideas and things like that necessarily that we have to worry about. A lot of conflict within our coaching staff, but I think it's something important to note and to talk about because it's common, and you're going to have disagreements, and or there's going to be things, whether it's amongst your staff, it might be with players, it might be with parents. There's going to be a ton of stuff for you as a head coach that you have to deal with. And I think the important thing, or kind of the mindset that you have to take with this is be the Buffalo. And so, what does be the Buffalo mean? It's another one from Steve Jones. But essentially, when a Buffalo senses a storm coming, they don't turn and walk the other direction. They find the direction that the storm's coming from, and they walk right into it. Because essentially, if they move toward the storm, they're going to meet the storm head on sooner than if they were moving the other way, and they're actually going to move through that storm faster than they would have had they tried to move the same direction, because eventually that storm is going to catch them, and then they're just going to be in the storm longer if they're moving the same way. And so I think the metaphor is to whatever the adversity is, or the issue or the conflict is, to take that head on, and address it immediately, and find the best way to move through that productively for your staff and your program. If you try to ignore something, or put a band-aid on it, and hope that it goes away, it's going to catch you eventually. And then ultimately, if you don't address it earlier, it may become more of an issue or a bigger issue, and have a greater negative impact on your season than what it would have if you had just attacked it head on to begin with. And that can be tough, and that can be difficult. But as a head coach, we have to be willing to have those difficult discussions, because ultimately it's going to be what's best for your program moving forward, is to take those things head on. So I guess that's my recommendation to you, is be the Buffalo when adversity strikes or conflict arises. Take that head on, and make sure you have a productive discussion